Types of quadrilaterals. In Euclidean plane geometry, a quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 edges or sides and 4 vertices or corners. Quadrilaterals are simple, not self-intersecting, or complex, self-intersecting, also called crossed. Simple quadrilaterals are either convex or concave. Convex quadrilaterals are further divided into trapeziums and kites. Trapeziums are of 3 kinds. They are parallelogram, right-angle trapeziums, and isosceles trapeziums. The quadrilaterals which has combined properties of kites and parallelogram are rhombi, plural of rhombus. The quadrilaterals which has combined properties of parallelograms, right-angle trapeziums, and isosceles trapeziums are rectangles. Special kind of isosceles trapeziums are 3-sided equal trapeziums. The quadrilaterals which has combined properties of rhombi, rectangles, and 3 sides equal trapeziums are squares. Let's see in detail. Trapezium. A quadrilateral having only one pair of parallel sides is called trapezium. In trapezium, diagonals intersect each other proportionately. The parallel sides are different in lengths. If non-parallel sides are equal, then it is called isosceles trapezium. Look at this trapezium ABCD. AB is parallel to CD and AD equals to BC. A trapezium whose non-parallel sides are equal is called isosceles trapezium. The base angles of an isosceles trapezium are equal. The diagonals of an isosceles trapezium are always equal. Kite. A quadrilateral which has 2 pairs of equal adjacent sides but unequal opposite sides is called a kite. In this kite, AB equals to AD and BC equals to DC. But AD not equals to BC and AB not equals to CD. The diagonals are perpendicular to one another. Only one diagonal bisects the other. Parallelogram. A quadrilateral in which 2 pairs of opposite sides are parallel is called a parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. In a parallelogram, opposite angles are equal. In a parallelogram, the diagonals are different and bisect each other. In a parallelogram, each diagonal divides it into 2 congruent triangles. In a parallelogram, any 2 adjacent angles have their sum equal to 180 degrees. That is, they are supplementary. Rhombus. A parallelogram in which 2 adjacent sides are equal is called a rhombus, or a quadrilateral in which all the sides are equal is a rhombus. In a rhombus, all sides are equal. In a rhombus, the diagonals are different and perpendicularly bisect each other. In a rhombus, each diagonal divides it into 2 congruent isosceles triangles. In a rhombus, any 2 adjacent angles have their sum equal to 180 degrees. That is, they are supplementary. Rectangle. A parallelogram in which one angle is a right angle is called a rectangle. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. In a rectangle, opposite angles are equal. In a rectangle, the diagonals are equal and bisect each other. In a rectangle, each diagonal divides it into two congruent right-angled triangles. In a rectangle, each angle is 90 degrees. In a rectangle, any two adjacent angles have their sum equal to 180 degrees. That is, they are supplementary. Square. A parallelogram in which all the sides are equal and each angle is a right angle is called a square. Rectangle is the special case of parallelogram. Square is the special case of rectangle. Let's see the properties of square. Square. A rectangle in which adjacent sides are equal is called a square. Or, a rhombus in which one of its angles is a right angle is called a square. All sides are equal. All angles are equal. The diagonals are equal and bisect each other at right angles. Each diagonal divides the square into two congruent right isosceles triangles. Summary.